My fellow Jake fans, you guys, you're taking glazing to a whole different level, and we just can't have that, dude. Kendrick fans too, man. I feel like all these fandoms just got like exposed, bro.
J. Cole got exposed.
For how like cringy we are and how much glazing we do. It's embarrassing. And I can't even look at J. Cole the same anymore. I know a lot of people who have had this take this week. I can't look at him the same, man. Like I can't listen to First Person Shooter the same. He's talking about I lost sleep for this, and you lost sleep? What? I don't know. You see them. This was a weird week.
See, you know what? It's kind of interesting how the battle rap community kind of aligns with the MMA community
because like, both are essentially battles.
Yeah. So like the trash talk and the little mini beefs that they have with each other
leading up into the battle,
it's very similar to MMA. You know,
it is MMA.
You occasionally have a guy like J. Cole who is like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like really poke at you. I'm just trying to play my rap game. You know, that's sort of what he's saying. You know, but I mean, it sucks. It's like if when Colby Covington basically said, "This is all fake. I am not really this guy, but I'm gonna continue to be this guy because it sells."
Holy shit!
Tell me that's not
suicide, man.
Tell me that's not similar. Like
it is. Yeah, that is. It's embarrassing as a lifelong hip hop fan to see someone who calls himself the GOAT, who says he's the best. You ducked the best in the game. A lot of people don't agree with this, but the big three essentially are Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Mainstream wise, numbers wise, popularity wise, they make good music. They're good at rapping. So essentially, you add all that up, they're good. That is the big three. I don't think there is no debating. There's probably better rappers than those three. Yeah, there's always going to be lyrically better rappers, but I'm adding everything. Those are the big three. And when someone from the big three apologizes during a diss, and the one person that gets called a pop star, the one person who gets called soft, he gets called a pussy, and all that stuff, he's the one that responded. Right? Kendrick hasn't responded yet, don't get me wrong, but Drake responded, bro. He gave them bars, bro. So and it's funny because the day his diss track leaked and everybody thought that was AI, World War III was trending that day.
That's so weird.
Like the same day that this is all happening, World War III is trending. And I was like, what type of world are we living in right now? Where World War III is trending during Drake's response. That's such bad PR, dude. Hey, drop that diss. Hey, drop that diss. And then World War III starts trending? People are going to be like, hey, they're trying to distract us from World War III. This, bro, who cares what Drake said, dog? Y'all better prepare for Iran and Israel. It's like, I could do both. I can do both. I don't think Drake liked that, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Drake liked that World War III was trending. I just don't. You know what I mean? So the beef, a lot of people didn't keep up with that. I think it's funny either way, but I mean,
I couldn't really pay attention to it. It just, as I said, it feels like WWE to me. It feels all fake, you know?
Especially when you have like, I know it's not literally 20 people, but it probably could be. When basically like a lot of people teamed up against Drake, right? And like, I was laughing because I was like, well, one, like from the outside looking in, that doesn't make you guys look cool. Like, I don't know if you guys all got together and said, hey, we team up against this guy. We team up. And that doesn't look cool. You don't look cool for teaming up. I don't get like why they didn't think of that. They thought that would look good. That's not a good look, bro.
No.
Like, yeah, you guys, I don't know. It felt like and the memes were kind of correct, like Thanos versus the Avengers. Like, you guys are all like, we conspiring. It's just like, and then Weekend makes diss bars, and Abel, what are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? You're singing diss bars? It's like, You know, Sam, you have a point. This does reek of WWE, man. It does. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it I feel like I just broke the Da Vinci Code. That you helped, like you were the architect of the Da Vinci Code. I just cracked what you were saying. I heard it before. I computed, but it is WWE.
Yeah, it just feels manufactured, and at the end of the day, all it's doing is boosting all three of their careers. You know?
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not going to slow down any of them. Maybe you get a couple of fake fans that leave them over this little shit.
No, Drake's definitely not going to lose any momentum. I don't think Drake can, man. I don't think Drake. There's nothing. If the Millie Bobby Brown shit didn't work, and the hiding your son bars and all the stuff that Drake's kind of been through, if that hasn't canceled him or slowed him down, what can Kendrick say, bro? I know a lot of fans don't want to hear that, but like it's just like, what can take Drake out if what I just named hasn't took him out?
It seems low key like the YouTube battle rap scene back in the day with like Logan Paul, Jake Paul. It feels like that same type of energy. I think it's
All them ganging up and shit.
yeah.
God, dude, it's corny. I don't know, man. Like Drake is the only one.
And I'll admit, out of the 3 songs, I thought Drake's was the best.
Yeah, well, Rick Ross dropped one, and I'm sorry, Warren, because Warren watches this. I don't give a fuck what Rick Ross has to say. Point blank, period, bro. I'm sorry. People like, it's real hip hop. He dropped in within 2 hours, bro. You could have dropped it 30 minutes after Drake dropped his diss. I personally don't want to hear it, bro. Like somebody who most of your number ones are from Drake, right? Mr. Put Molly in her drink and she didn't even know it. You remember that line, Sam? Or have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
Rick Ross in a song said, I put Molly in her drink and she didn't even know it. What does that sound like to you? You don't even have to say the word.
No,
It sounds like it though, right?
it does. It sounds like a blatant confession.
Yeah. So, and
Hey, that's like a whole thing, right? Is rap confessions, like of murders and
yeah, they do. But bro, that seemed like he's done that before.
yeah.
And that's what he, so there's a picture of him as a CEO because he used to be a CEO. So at the end of the day, Rick Ross, I'm sorry, I just don't care. I know it's not hip hop of me, right? And I know, this might be a bad take, but just who cares what Rick Ross has to say? And he's on Instagram posting pictures and calling him BBL Drizzy. Like, wish it wasn't you saying it. You know what I mean? Anybody else, I would have been like, ugh, but it's you. So I don't give a shit, dude.